What's going on, you guys? This is Bear from Bear's Workshop, and in today's video we're going to talk about an issue we had with the RV generator, the Camping World warranty we had, and how Camping World handled it. The problem started when we were on our way to Lake Havasu for the weekend. It was over 100 degrees leaving the house, so as I was leaving, I turned on the generator so we could run the AC units. It shut off after about 10 seconds. I tried a few more times and it kept shutting off. So we lost a few pounds of water weight on the way there. Once we were there, we tried it a few more times, but it didn't really matter as we were just going to plug in when we got to the campsite. When we got back into town, I was able to diagnose the trouble code that came off the flashing light, 2 flashes, and that's not a good one. That's an oil pressure problem. With the diagnosed problem of 2 flashing lights and a generator that would not stay running, we knew we had an oil pressure issue. Since I bought the extended warranty from Camping World, which, by the way, I never buy extended warranties. I just don't think that they're worth it. I needed to go to Camping World and find out what to do. So the RV was headed out on a rental in the following week, so I had to make something happen quickly. When I bought this $4,600 warranty, I was told as a Good Sam's member I would be front-loaded on the line. I called Camping World, and I was told the next available appointment was 6 weeks away. Well, that was disappointing. So I decided, without any options, that I needed to go down there and try and speak to someone. The lady at the desk told me the same thing. I asked about the front loading, and she stated 6 weeks is all the other Good Sam members who have been front loaded. I asked to speak to the manager, and so I did. The manager said the same thing. In further discussions of the symptoms, he explained all generator issues would be sent out to Cummins anyway. So I'd wait 6 weeks for my appointment, and then it would be sent off. Yeah, that makes sense. So, how about sort of a triage of incoming units so that they just don't sit there for months? I'm sure generators aren't the only things that they send out. So I asked where Cummins was, and lo and behold, I could bring it there myself. So off I went. They were just a few miles away. No mention of if the warranty would work there or not. At this point, I just needed to get it fixed. When I got to the Cummins shop, I met a group of very helpful people. They took the RV in right away, and within a few days had a diagnosis. The original diagnosis was the generator was fucked. They found the low pressure oil switch was bad, and further looking into it, they found metal in the piston area. The valves were black, and it looked like the motor needed rebuilt. The best course of action would be to replace the generator at $5,500. The warranty itself is handled by another company through Camping World. I was told by Cummins that they are very hard to deal with. Cummins believed that they would never replace the generator, but asked for it to be rebuilt. Rebuilding this motor is not very easy, as parts for a rebuild are very difficult. You'd have to bore out the motor, and there'd be no pistons that would fit it. They'll ask for things that aren't needed, and they did. They wanted the motor completely torn down and an autopsy done. They wanted to send out a representative to look at the motor. The end result on this was, besides the oil pressure switch and the oil pump, there were valves that needed replaced. The motor needed a lot of cleaning, and quite a lot of other parts were replaced, seals and gaskets and stuff like that. But probably in the end it wasn't completely rebuilt. Overall, it took about 5 weeks to get this taken care of. If I'd sat in line at Camping World, it would have been 11 weeks, maybe. I can't guarantee that just because I might have brought it in at that time they would have touched it. Cummins looked at it right away. Cummins said the repairs would have taken about 3 days total had the warranty company not asked for the extra work, inspections, and the actual repairs. Cummins believes that because of the original damage to the motor, that there will inevitably be more issues with this motor, and if it was replaced, there'd be a factory warranty and then no more costly items that could come up with the warranty. They said the warranty people would never go for this. They always take the short-term, cheaper option, no matter how much sense it makes. So the warranty is fine print. They didn't pay for shop supplies, they don't pay for freight of parts being shipped, they certainly don't pay for expedited anything. One thing you should keep in mind if you're buying a brand new RV, this is from the contract. And I quote, "If the terms of the service agreement overlaps with the term of your manufacturer's warranty, look first to your manufacturer's warranty for coverage. This service agreement excludes coverage for any loss covered by your manufacturer's warranty, but may nevertheless provide benefits in addition to those provided by your manufacturer's warranty." What this means, and this is the same for most extended warranties for cars, trucks, and anything else, is that your warranty covers less, but probably costs more. Your extended warranty is not in effect until the manufacturer warranty expires for many items. So your 4-year warranty might really be 3 years depending on the manufacturer's warranty. Another concern about the warranty is this: aggregate claim limit. Our liability with respect to the total of all benefits paid or payable while this agreement is in force shall not exceed the lesser of $25,000, the unit purchase price as shown on the declaration page of this agreement, or NADA current value of the unit immediately prior to breakdown. I was told that everything is covered and the limitations certainly weren't mentioned. The first and third points are an issue for me. I wasn't aware that there was a top side limitation. Maybe it was in the forms I signed, maybe. So let's be real. It was my responsibility to read the books that they pushed in front of me to understand the limitations. But at the same time, at this point, we were at 6 or so hours in, negotiating and looking and negotiating and dealing with 7 different people. They know they're wearing on you, and these types of methods are designed to break people's patience down. My understanding is that if the motor blew up, it would be covered. But if my motor blows up in the 47th month and NADA says my value is less than the repairs, then I'm going to be responsible for the difference. If I have several issues over the years adding up, then I can also run into limitations. As of now, I've used $3,500 of my warranty. There are quite a few other things in this contract which should be looked at before you make a decision on if this is worth it for you. I'm going to include some screenshots at the end of the video so you can read it before you're stuck in an office under pressure from a finance manager. There's a full-page listing, exclusions, including wearable items like brake pads, which I understand. You should really go through that page. My main gripe with the service contract is this. You can't get service in anywhere near a timely manner. Is it worth it? I'll let you decide. It did save me $3,500 in the first 3 months, but it would be important to keep service records. I was asked for service records for the generator, even though it only put 30 hours on the generator since I purchased it. That had to be explained, but it was also accepted. But I didn't have the service records. I'm not sure if they would have approved the warranty. I don't know if me saying I did it myself would have been good enough either. I will say this, if you're not a savvy shopper, if you don't have unlimited patience, if you don't like confrontation or don't have the ability to say no because of some underlying personal issues, then don't go alone to Camping World or almost any other dealership. Bring someone with you, have them smack you right in the back of the head when you give in to something that you'll regret later. I was lucky and was able to skirt the system. Will you? I don't know, but the people at the warranty place remind me of Mr. Incredible's boss in the first movie.
You authorized payment on the Walker policy?
Someone broke into their house, Mr. Huff. Their policy clearly covers him against
I don't want to know about their
litigation.
coverage, Bob. Don't tell me about their coverage. Tell me how you're keeping Insuracare in the black. Tell me how that's possible with you writing checks to every Harry Hardluck and Sally sob story that gives you a phone call.
So buy it at your own risk. Just remember the payback may only be worth it if you don't have a use for your RV in the next 6 months, because that's how long it will be there. Thanks for watching this episode of Bear's Workshop. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button and click on that bell, ding, to receive notifications, and we'll see you next time. Bye.